Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't have to give you advice how to lie, okay, or things like this, because I'm pretty sure we all have our own experiences and theories. But for the sake of this article two articles that I have here for this video, I will have to say that, okay? First, the best way after you lied about something is to keep quiet. Right? Don't say anything. The other one is say as little as possible if you really have to say it. As little as possible. Why? Because the more you say, the more things the people have time to look into and ask you a question and grab out of the whatever you said. Hey, you said that. How about that? And then again, if you continue to talk, that's going to expand to something else. I'm going to go on that one. I'm going to expand on that one and then get you where I want to get. I mean, this is, I don't know, professional defect, I guess. But anyway, just so you know, keep quiet, say yes, no, I don't know. That's a very, very strong way of lying. Or I don't remember. That's another one. I don't remember. Don't remember. Really? Don't remember anything. Anyway, it's not like you. Why? Because in the future, you can remember. Oh, I didn't remember it then. But now I remember. After you made up your things, you figure out what's going on, and you say little, but you didn't remember that way. Anyway, so now that we got that put aside, we have the Ukrainians coming and telling us more and more and more about Bakhmut not being lost. I don't know, I think I'm about 80% certain Bakhmut fell to the Russians, or maybe 90%, let's put it this way. So I gave the Ukrainians 10% that Bakhmut did not fall in the Russians' hands. Is there still probably fighting in there? It is, but I think after if you read history, when you're surrounded and you fight and you fight, it's like just killing people that are already wounded. I think that's what's going on in Bakhmut right now. You got some that don't, they're fighting while going back, running, and until they run out of ammunition. It's like the end of the thing. When you got 5 more minutes in a football game and it's 5-1 or 5-0, people start leaving the stands because their team scored 1 time, the other guy scored 5 times, and it's 5 more minutes out of 90. So wonders happen now and then, but not, you know what I mean? So here, the Ukrainians keep, I would say, lying, or at least exaggerating certain things in order to make it more, mild loss. So I have here 2 articles. They claim that Ukrainian army, this is from today, May 21st, 2023. Ukrainian army half-encircles Bakhmut while controlling part of the city. Did you see what the situation is over there? Well, if you don't, I'm going to show you right here. This is Artemovsk. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is per the Russians. This is on the 20th. You see this Artemovsk? It used to be a little like that. Right now, they show it, they got it all. Now, they can lie. So how can you encircle it? Can you show me? I understand this is the Russian map. They can draw whatever they want here. But as of now, nobody had a problem with this thing being so far here and so far here. So where are these guys encircling again? Anyway, so they claim they encircle parts of the city. Well, maybe. So that's what they say. And the other article, which is from Ukrinform, and we see this guy here, Sirsky, but we don't see Zaluzny. But this is a picture, so it could have been taken, I don't know, last year. So, and the title is Ukrainian forces conducting offensive actions on flanks around Bakhmut. And that is, this is Bakhmut, these are the flanks right here. So they are conducting offensive actions here on the flanks and half-encircles Bakhmut while controlling part. This was at 8:45 a.m. today, and this I think is 9 o'clock or something. 9:48, so it's what, 12 minutes to 10 p.m. All right, so the day was done over there. Everybody went to sleep. So you believe whatever you want to believe, and I will believe whatever I know I will find around. And I think Bakhmut is done. They are just saying it because they have to. But so make it a little bit more not flat, bam, rolled over a little bit and dies here. I don't know, 10 feet away from where it landed. but still, in the end, you're dead. So, as I said, these guys, I think, continue to talk too much. I wouldn't talk this much. I would not. I would just say, well, that's not true, we're still fighting. That's it, I was saying. Or no, they're still fighting over there. Why? Because probably there are people over there still fighting. I will not say, I have a counter-offensive over there, I'm going around the flanks, I'm attacking, I'm advancing. You talk too much. Because this weasel right here, I'm going to save these things, and I'm going to come back in about 2 days. And I'm going to say, remember when the weasels yapped around? Or like this, however I want to call it. If you know what I mean. Not like that. Anyway. I got distracted now. So I will come and point out to these guys, hey, you said, or maybe not. Maybe they are right. Maybe they are right. Maybe they are advancing. Maybe they are encircling Bakhmut. I give them 10%. Not impossible. You see how I mean, they're all a lie. But the thing that makes me fall into the 90% on the Russian side is because consistency. There's one thing. And you have Prigozhin making that video. You can say, well, that video was made in, I don't know, by Moscow. Okay. First one. The second one, the Minister of Defense of the Russian Federation came and said. Then Putin made a fool of himself, which I don't think he usually does that. I know Zelensky does, but he doesn't care. He's a clown anyway. But this guy, I haven't seen him like being so stupid to say, hey, you know what? We won here, man. And then in 2 days, my idiots gave me the wrong information. I mean, you will see a little bit of bitch slapping in Bakhmut and in the Kremlin, if you know what I mean. If it is as these guys are telling us, because they tell us Putin is the dictator, the omnipowerful person over there, and he kills everybody and so on. But all of a sudden you have people who talk against him, and they don't disappear somehow, anyway, and criticize him. Well, the same with Navalny. Navalny is still in a prison. Now, if Putin would have been that bad, do you think that Navalny would not have caught a fever or a cold that would just... Who would know? The Russians would give you the information. No, not going to be the Americans coming and finding the polls for Mr. Navalny or anything. You know, I'm going to tell you a direct story, a personal story here. I mean, I was not involved in it, but we're going to understand. When I was a boy and I was a teenager and so on, it was the communist time in Romania. It was Ceausescu. Ceausescu had a son, had more than one son. But anyway, it was this son called Nicu Ceausescu. Supposedly Nicu Ceausescu was the one that was supposed to take over after Ceausescu would die at 3,000 years old or something. So anyway, and Nicu supposedly, everybody was saying, you know, Voice of America and Free Europe and stations financed by others, telling us that Nicu did this, Nicu did that, like we hear about Saddam's son, which I don't know what he did. But something like that, he was a monster, Nicu. And after the 1989 revolution, blah, 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 we found out that it was not like that. Well, by the way, some people met Nicu Ceausescu, some people worked with Nicu Ceausescu, and some people talked about Nicu Ceausescu. So you didn't have to go to the mass media, okay? So let's put that over there. So he was not like that. And I'm thinking, these guys portrayed this guy, Nicu, as a criminal. And I was thinking, if I would be like him, the son of this so-called Ceausescu, the criminal, I think that there are people over there that might have done much more than this guy was accused of doing. And he didn't do. So, you know, that brings me to Putin here. When I say Putin is omnipresent, he kills he does that, he does that, he does that. There's no investigation, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, they say, they accuse that he's that. Okay, he might be. But why is Navalny still around? Oh, because he just wants to hurt him. If he talks too much, why is he not just give him an example? You know, there are many like this that are still alive, but somehow Putin keeps them over there. Or let them immigrate to London. How is that possible? All those billionaires are in London enjoying a high life, some of them, and Putin cannot reach them. Do you think he cannot reach them? This evil guy over there? I mean, really, it doesn't make sense. And, you know, for people who don't understand certain things, they just, it's like a disconnect. they connect very quickly to some stupid things. They, oh yeah. They fall for that, but they for some things, no. Navalny is still there. Why is Navalny still there again? Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Remember, these guys talk too much now. And I said 10%, but I doubt it. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.